Guitar the regular ladies. So what I do is I use a shitload of cheap tricks and gimmicks to make you think that I am. And depending on how drunk the room is, I can sometimes get myself over the line. But I'm going to show you how I do it. So, we start with the left hand. Now, a lot of you are thinking, hey, that's not that impressive. He's just tapping the guitar. But keep in mind that I'm also a man. Sometimes the nails in the hair fool people. The right price on a Saturday night could fool you too. But I'm not too sure if you've had experience with men before, but if you have, you'll recognise and understand that when it comes to men, there's lots of wonderful things that they can do, but also lots of kind of ceilings and or limitations that you kind of have to kind of abide by if you want to achieve an efficient interaction. If you have a man completing a task, well, it's generally not a good idea to have a conversation with him while he completes that task. Nor is it a good idea to, ask for additional tasks to be completed simultaneously. Doing either of that results in the shit hitting the fan pretty quick. I'm sure some of you are aware of. But if you take a closer look at what I'm doing here, you'll notice that I'm not just tapping my hand, I'm also tapping my foot. That's two things at once. And as you can tell from that rapturous applause from this wonderful audience, everyone's amazed. There we go, yeah. But that's not all that I've been doing. The previous 90 seconds whilst performing these two rhythms here, and wrangling the Belfast local. That's it. Anyway, previous 90 seconds whilst performing these two rhythms here, I've also been doing something extremely difficult, near impossible, at least for a man anyway. That I, a man, have been doing two things at once whilst hosting a conversation with several people. Now, like I said, if you've had experience with men before, you'll understand just how difficult this is for me and how closely I'm at risk of a stroke right now. But I'm going to go one more. Obviously, that's not that impressive. I've got a spare right hand. So I'm going to throw this into the mix. Left hand's going to control this left part. This is rhythm and drums. We've got a melody right here on the right. 2, 1, 2. So, like I said, left hand independent to the right hand. This is based on a wonderful tune called Drifting by a beautiful guitarist called Oisin Malachy. There you go, get a look at that, eh? Oh yeah. But I'm not here to play other people's music, I want to play my own. So here we go. Three bloody wankers behind me here. Not too cool to bloody clap. Sort them out, would you, man? Anyway, alright, so the guitar, I'm going to take the guitar like that. The guitar's going to lie down on my lap. Left hand takes control of the fretboard, something like this. And thanks to my teenage years, if I'm brutally honest with you, the large and vast majority of my 20s, all the way up to a little earlier this morning, and the fact that I've been throughout that time desperately lonely, I have phenomenal rhythm in my right hand. No idea what he's saying. So I'll play the drums with that. If the person next didn't get that joke, feel free to explain it to them. Clearly a mixed ability group. Anyway, this is a hip-hop beat. This is American. Are there any Americans around? Any Yanks with us today? They love the Titanic. Oh, there you go. Where are you from? I don't care where they're from. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the joke. Anyway, so the Yanks are full of compliments. They're wonderful people. all-round champion. The Yanks are wonderful people. If you've been, you know this already. If you haven't, alright. Viral YouTube video, Busker beats a homeless man to death in about 5 minutes. Have a seat. Here we go. Wonderful. Have a seat, man, chill out. Alright, excellent stuff. Wonderful stuff. Not my first rodeo. Anyway, so, the Yanks are wonderful people. We were there, we did a big tour in the States there last year. Wonderful time. If you've ever been, you know the Americans are full of compliments for you. So we played a show in LA, and this bloke came up to us after the show, and he goes, this is my California. He goes, wow man, that was awesome. Where are you from? And I said, from Australia. He said, wow. But your English is so good. Full of compliments, the Yanks. You never hear the end of it. I know. It was quite a long pause working out what exactly it is that you say to that, you know? That's why it's so good to come here and practice my English. Not in Belfast, because you don't speak it here, but like, kind of like... Anyway. So hip-hop beat, this is a medieval tuning. So I'm basically going to play everyone's favourite genre of music, which is of course medieval-inspired hip-hop. Don't all scream at once, you bastards. So, yes, alright, so we're going to do that. So here we go. This is, I'm going to ask you a favour though. You guys on the left-hand side, if you want to creep in just a tiny little bit. Basically, in line with this brown amplifier here, all that does is it kind of creates a bit more, establishes a bit more of a performance space. Wonderful. On the right-hand side there, guys, if you want to just come in a little bit, stop blocking the exit to the Dunn stores there. Beautiful, you guys are perfect right there. Wonderful stuff. If you want to come around the front, you're more than welcome to. It's entirely up to you. I'll just completely ignore what I'm talking about. I don't have feelings at all, so it's fine. But both these speakers are a couple of grand a pop. If you are looking to steal anything from me, I would recommend the speakers first. They're very good at replicating what I'm doing here and here through the wonders of electricity and amplification. So having a crowd like that, it kind of traps the sound a bit more. It's as good a sound we're going to get outside of the venue. It also makes anyone walking behind you think I'm really bloody good. I need as much help as I can get. So here's the rule, my audience. Thank you for moving in, that does mean a lot to me. But here's the rule, if you think I'm shithouse, don't buy the record. Because I am on the record. On quite a number of the tracks. That's kind of why I'm selling it on the street. You know. I'm not too sure how much of this I have to explain to you. But if you do enjoy this song, I guarantee you enjoy the recorded version much, much more. There is a cellist from the Irish Symphony Orchestra on there, as well as a host of other wonderful musicians to make that what it is. If you're not after a record, you're more than welcome to throw some smash into my guitar case or perform the traditional Northern Irish welcome, which I believe, if pronounced correctly, is piss off back to your country. Yeah, somebody says it. Get the intonation right, you know, kind of thing. Anyways, so here we go. This is a song called Time. This was written on the news that a couple of friends of mine that were very dear to me when I was about 17 years old were no longer going to be a part of my life anymore. I was saying goodbye to a lover at the same time, and it's about ephemerality. If you don't know what the word ephemeral means, it's a fantastic word to use when addressing a large group of people to make them think that you are a lot smarter than you actually are. Some people get, I know about the bastards next to you, I got nothing. Anyway, so ephemeral is a wonderful word. It basically means temporary, beautiful, temporary beauty. So one argues that life is ephemeral because of its, because it is so fleeting and doesn't really last, and therefore, as a consequence of its brevity, it is deemed ephemeral and beautiful. So this is a song about that. Check 1, 2. Three, four. So here we go.
My name is Malachy.
I come from the northwest of Australia. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for not laughing at my jokes. This is the first track on that record.
Let your blonde hair down, oh, hold up the sky with your stare. I'll trade your stars, trade your galaxies for this moment in time. Fate walls at the doors, it appears we'll all be victims in line. The dawn of summer, just keep marching on. It's just soaking hard, ain't it always the right ones and wrongs? Go away, find another, no, I swear they're gonna love you leaving. Tell me, where does the time all go? 7 years from 17. They say watching your friends grow, you need a price we all pay for growing old. Growing old, growing old. Track marks on your mind, you play that devil in for a fool. I guess life can be kind, but in the end she's gonna be cruel. Oh no, coming down, never felt the same without you. I'm a slave to your charms, girl, you don't know what you do. Take the dawn, time will never let them stay. It's just soaking hard, you'll be praying, take the pain away. Go away, find another, no, I swear they're gonna time gone can be the price we all pay. For growing old.
Cheers. If you like that song, that's the first track on that black record. If you would like me to scribble on your CD and deface the resale value, I can do that for you too. Just step into my office here. My secretary, who is also me, will be with you very, very shortly. Regardless, guys, thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful rest of the weekend.